Hey everybody, welcome back to Small Couch Reviews. So, if you don't know this about me, I've been in my Korean television bag for a little while now. I don't really know how it started. I kind of just, watched one, then was suggested another, then just kept going and going and going. And I've loved them all. The storylines, the production value, incredible. So, I thought it'd be fun to, share what I'm watching, see if other people enjoy them. And, maybe you guys give me suggestions for things that I need to see. Now, I'm not going to give like full reviews of everything I'm watching. I'm just going to talk about each one of them a little bit. In case you haven't seen them, then you can check them out yourselves. Also, do me a favor, hit that like and subscribe button. It really helps the channel and it'll take you 2 seconds. Really appreciate you for doing it. So, I do also want to mention that everything I'm going to talk about is streaming either on Netflix or Prime Video. So, that's where you'll find them. And I watched all of these subbed in their native tongue. I have watched Korean dramas dubbed. They're not terrible. Just go with your preference. But let's get to this first one. All right, let's start with Inspector Coup. Any fans of Death Note? I think you really like this one. You basically have two geniuses caught in a game of cat and mouse, right? So the basic premise is we have this retired inspector. She was once a brilliant detective, but she left the force when there was some drama with her husband that I'm not going to spoil about, right? But anyway, she's now retired. She spends her day playing computer games or whatever. But her best friend is also a former police officer, is an insurance adjuster, meaning or insurance investigator, I think is the right word, meaning she just investigates claims to make sure people aren't lying. So she asked her former friend to look into something because something seems fishy about this one claim that someone has. So that basic setup kind of leads them down a path where they discover that certain people are dying in ways that seem like accidents, but they're deliberate setups by some force, by some person, right? That person, dubbed K, is someone we come to find is a sociopathic angel of death. It's like, I don't know how else to describe it. K has taken it upon herself to kill people who have done wrong to other people. But in order to make sure that no one is implicated, like the person they've done wrong, she makes all these deaths look like accidents, right? And when I say accidents, bro, I mean like stuff that like you would never see. Like she'd have people, 1,000 people eating French fries, but the one person she's targeting has the poison bag of fries, and like she just found a way to get it to that person, right? I'm oversimplifying it, but that's how she does it. And to everyone else, it would look like, like an accident, like, someone just had a heart attack or, someone just tripped down a hill. But because Inspector Coup, has this brilliant mind, she can see certain things that other people don't see. So she knows that someone is doing this. So that leads to this cat and mouse game between her and Kay. And what's really cool is, as much of a sociopath as Kay is, she's not going to just kill the inspector just because she's looking for her. Like, Kay really will only kill you if you are someone who has done something wrong. She even has a line, where, the person, one of the person she's working with says, yo, this inspector's looking for you, just kill her. And Kay goes, well, that's not a reason to kill her just because she's looking for me. She hasn't done anything wrong yet. In fact, there's a person who gets blamed for something Kay did, and Kay goes out of her way, almost getting caught to make sure that this person goes free. So I think that it's really dope. It's a nice little character dynamic for her. And then, watching them battle wits, it's worth your time. Extraordinary Attorney Woo is my feel good show. The world kind of sucks sometimes. So I turn this on and just forget about it. And I love this show. We have this attorney. Her name is Woo Young Woo. Same backwards as Ford. She always says that. But anyway, she was born autistic, so she kind of struggled growing up, learning social norms or whatever. But she was able to graduate top of her class in law school, and got a job at like the second best firm in South Korea, we'll say, right? And we see her exploits as she goes through this firm, trying to make friends, trying to fit in, and basically showing off her brilliance in all these cases. It's kind of like that show, The Good Doctor, if you ever seen it, but with attorneys. Now there's a little bit more drama added, as there's a wrinkle thrown in here because we know that, or we find out that Woo Young Woo is actually the illegitimate daughter of the CEO of the number one firm in South Korea. Actually, I don't know if it's South Korea or just the city, but we'll just say the number one firm. And again, she's working for the number two firm. Now, the CEO of the firm she works at knows about, her parentage, I guess, and hired her specifically to use her as a pawn against, the number one company over here, right? So while we watch Woo Young Woo do this brilliant stuff in court and get this courtroom drama stuff, there's this game of chess being played behind the scenes between these two CEOs and Woo Young Woo's father as well. CEO number one, CEO number two, and Woo Young Woo's father all went to college together, which is kind of how they all, know each other essentially. Yeah, again, it's really feel good. It's really cool. I mean, there are some moments in there that are just heart wrenching. You just want to cry with joy. It's a dope watch. I'd recommend that to anyone. The Good Detective. Real quick, this is just it's a detective story. I liked this one specifically because the evil that men do is really put on display here. Like, it's not like a detective drama that we'd see over here, like on CBS or something, right? Bad guys get a lot of wins in this series, like wins you would not expect them to get, and you're like, wow, I can't believe that just happened. So there definitely is a shock factor. But when the good guys do, get their wins, it just makes you feel that much better. So I thought it was all right, man. The Glory. Look, I went on vacation to Greece, and I started this on the plane, and I actually spent some of my vacation making sure that I finished this series. It's really good, man. So it's a revenge story, right? Our main character is this woman who is now a teacher. When she was a child in high school, she was bullied, and bullied is just the wrong word. It was basically torture. It was abuse. It was illegal what was done to her, bro. Like, the type of stuff I'm talking about is like, oh, hey, after school, you're not going home. You're gonna come to the gym and literally be my stool. Like, you're gonna get down on all fours so I can stand on you and sit on you. Oh, hey, I don't know if my pen is sharp enough. Come here, let me prick your fingers, and so I can see if it bleeds. Oh, I don't know if my curling iron is hot enough. Give me your arm. I'm going to put it on your arm, and if it melts the skin on your arm, I'll know it's hot enough so I can curl my hair. Oh, I'm going to tell my mother to pay your mother to abandon you and leave your home. That way, you have no one to take care of you, and you also have no home, so you're homeless. And then I'm going to tell the school administrator that you did something bad so that you get kicked out of school. But just because you're kicked out of school doesn't mean you get to stop serving me. No, you belong to me. I still expect you here in this gym. Like, and that's just one of them, bro. There are 6 of these bullies that she had to deal with. And man, oh man. Needless to say, you're rooting for her the whole time. The only drawback of this show, I would say, is she's very methodical in how she wants to get her revenge. She's not just gonna go kill them. Like, they're adults now, so she does like psychological mind games to them. Again, she's a teacher. She's a teacher of their kids now, so she controls their children's future. Some of them want to get married into a nice family. She has knowledge of all these horrible things they've done. She can destroy that in a second if she wants to. She's been watching them. She knows that some of these so-called friends aren't actually friends and are actually hiding things from each other. So she exposes that over time. So it's kind of a slow revenge. And, which ultimately does really, really pay off. But it is just, with these flashbacks to her childhood, they make your blood boil. Especially when you see she wasn't the only one they were doing this to, and they just did it for fun. And again, even their parents were in on it. Also, one thing I really liked, there's let's say a B plot, a secondary character that, she finds that helps her with her revenge quest. And this person himself is also on a bit of a revenge quest because he wants to avenge the death of his father. And he's a very interesting character because at first you think he's just like a nice guy who's just doing the right thing, but you can see he himself has some not mental, I don't want to say mental problems, but like he himself is dealing with some trauma. Like, there's a great scene where he's literally sitting with his therapist and he's like, hey, I've been coming here for a while, but I think I'm going to stop. You can't help me. And the therapist goes, what are you talking about? I thought we've made progress. He's like, nah, you haven't helped me, as he's literally visualizing murdering this dude right next to him. Like, you see the bloody body next to him. It's great. Excellent show. It is definitely, more intense than the others I've mentioned, though, but check it out. Now, one of the stars of The Glory starred in the next show I'm about to mention, called The Killing Vote. This one, I'll just explain the premise. It's super simple. Basically, there's a man who has found a way to text everybody in the country, right? And he will send you a picture of a person and you get to vote yes or no. Now, the person he sends you a picture of is a criminal who has gotten off on a technicality somehow. So imagine if, just imagine a bunch of OJs, essentially, right? And he sends you a picture and he's like, hey, we know this person did this. The courts let him off. Do you want me to kill him? Yes or no? And then he lets people vote. And if the country votes yes, if enough people vote yes, the majority, then he will go find this person and kill them. And that's what the show is about. It's really freaking good. Now, obviously, the police in this world are like, well, we can't just let people get executed, even if, we don't like them, but because they've been found, not guilty in a court of law. So they're chasing this killer who is killing these people that the country has decided they want gone. And obviously, because the country wants them gone, the police is, facing some pressure from the public as well. So very interesting premise. I really dug it. Shout out to Jovi's wife for the next one, The Killer Paradox. This one is it's pretty cool. So we have a main character. He's this guy, and one day he accidentally kills someone. Right? He literally accidentally kills someone, and he is freaking out after he does this. He's like, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe I did this. This is horrible. Do I need to go turn myself in? Like, if someone saw me, I'm already caught. Like, this is bad." Come to find out that the person he killed was a notorious killer, right? Like a bad person. So then he feels a lot less worse about it. Okay. Now it happens again. He happens to kill someone else. And he's like, yo, what is wrong with me? I'm a bad person. I've officially have multiple bodies. I'm a bad dude. I need to go turn myself in, take care of this, right? Then you find out that the second person he killed was also a killer, a really bad person. So then he discovers that somehow, some way, he is able to run in and identify serial killers. So he takes it upon himself to now kill people who have killed people. Though actually, they're not all killers, I don't believe, but they're all, let's just say, he kills people who have done very, very, very bad things and have gone unpunished. So he's an avenger of sorts. Really good story. Check it out. And then last thing I'm going to end with is Bloodhound, which for those of you who just want to see hands thrown, this is it for you. There tells the story of these two amateur boxers. Amateur in the sense that they just haven't gone professional, but they know how to fight. One of them, their mother, gets involved with a loan shark, a very evil loan shark. Like, I mean, obviously, loan sharks are inherently not good people, right? But this dude seems to go out of his way to not only charge super high interest rates, but make it impossible for you to pay so that he can own your life. Like, he's a very bad dude. Like, and loan sharking is just one of the things he does. But anyway, the thing that really drew me to this was the trailer that I saw. Because, so the loan shark, he sends, his goons or whatever to the mother's house and saying, hey, you weren't able to pay us back. Now we own you, essentially. And they're all outside harassing her. Her son comes home, the amateur boxer, and he whoops up on them. I mean, he's throwing fists like it's an anime, man. Like, it's so good. Now, I mentioned there were two of them, so obviously his friend then gets involved because now he's made an enemy of this loan shark. The world expands as you find out that there are other people who are going against this loan shark, so they team up, and this loan shark himself also gets other allies and stuff. So it kind of builds up, but all you really need to know, if you like seeing fights, this has some of the best fight choreography you're ever gonna see, man. And whew. But that's it. Thank you guys for spending the time with me. I'm really happy I got to share this with you. Let me know if you've seen any of these or if you plan to watch any of them or if there's anything I need to see. I'm currently watching a series called Hyper Knife, and I'm watching a series called Little Women. So I'll probably do an update when I get more episodes. But anyway, thanks so much for spending time with me and watching. Appreciate you. And until next time, I'm out.